Okay, guys, welcome back. So, unfortunately, my allies, the Roxolani, have started coming south again. Hopefully they're just going to pick on the Ostrogoths and not pick a fight with me, but it's always concerning when you see just this horde of barbarians on your border. It's always disconcerting when you see just large armies. Even what from erstwhile allies approaching your well-deserved and definitely not taken from other people borders. Definitely this was always Hunnic territory, and anyone who says otherwise has not read a proper history book. Alright, so anyway, with that taken care of, let's see, we're besieging Tarentum, as one might expect, though we will not be taking it this turn. He's only just arrived, so Digis will take it the next turn. Now, I thought we were going to have to stick around in Rome for a while, but after exterminating the settlement, it actually turns out we were able to leave, even though we also demolished the basilica that was here, because we're going to flip this settlement to pagan, just so that it's in line with kind of the rest of our empire. And it looks like we shouldn't have any trouble doing that either. The only real problem is that we had to hire a bunch of mercenaries to garrison the place so that the army could leave. But we'll replace them with much cheaper units here shortly. Rome has also got some really high-level military buildings, as I think I pointed out last time, in the last episode. I'm pretty sure I did. And so we were actually able to retrain most of our army and actually keep like their better armor and better weapons and stuff. I think we lost some experience, though. I think we might have lost a bit of experience. But, yeah, the only unit that's actually missing soldiers is this Hunnic heavy cavalry unit here. And that's because I couldn't, like, make it work in such a way that I could actually retrain all the units in one turn. So, oh well. The heavy cavalry kind of got left out. But they're still mostly there anyways. They've suffered minor casualties. So anyway, we decided to send Toldilla north. He's going to go ahead and try and break the siege of Ravenna and just see the Western Roman Empire out of our territory. Because this is definitely not their territory. This is our territory. And anyone who says otherwise really, really hasn't read that history book that I mentioned earlier. Let's see. And the actual battle that we're going to fight is up here. Vicus Alemanni, which I mentioned last time we placed under siege. So we're going to take it. We're going to take it from the Western Roman Empire this turn. And what to do after that? Because I think I also mentioned last time that we are very close to the end here. In fact, once we take Vicus Alemanni and Tarentum, we'll only need one more settlement. Now that last settlement could be Syracuse. Doesn't exactly have the best garrison. We could have Digis, assuming he lives. Remember, in that alternate timeline, he did die of old age, so he could kick the bucket at any time. But we could have him come down here. The only problem is that this is not a crossing point. See how the spy can't cross it or anything? We actually need a ship to drop him off on Sicily. However, I have noticed that there are various rebel fleets wandering around here, and they will frankly destroy basically any fleet we put together. Now, they might have left. I haven't seen them for a couple of turns, I think. So it is possible that we could get a ship down here and just drop him off on Sicily, and then we take Syracuse, and that's it. That's the end of the campaign. If we can't manage that, then, I mean, we could always come over here to Massilia, which admittedly has a better garrison, and it has the now dreaded Comitatenses. There are only 2 of them. So they might have more of them by the time we get over there. We could even just bypass them and go right for Arles, but I don't want to like leave an enemy settlement in my rear, so I guess we'll think about it. We definitely wouldn't want to take Augusta Trevorum. They actually have quite a few units, and there's even units, even more Comitatenses sitting out here. And also, this is not one of our more elite forces anyways, so I feel like that would go quite badly, actually. So anyway, we'll have some decisions to make after we take Vicus Alemanni. Well, actually, Vicus Alemanni and I suppose Tarentum, about how exactly we finish the campaign. Something that I would kind of like to do before the campaign ends is finish off an old enemy of ours. You may remember the Goths. They are not dead. They are not gone. They are still around. And the reason that they are still around is because you may recall a few episodes ago, we actually destroyed the bulk of their forces over here, and then a really small force of theirs just kind of retreated back into territory over here. The Ostrogoths' territory, I should say. They then went north, and we just kind of lost sight of them. But they have reappeared. Right here, right next to this Frankish city. And I'm pretty sure this is the last of their forces. Like 99% sure this is the last of their forces. Now, I do have an alliance. In fact, I just gained an alliance with the Franks, which I do not remember in this game if that actually grants military access, though I might just risk it just for the pleasure of killing the Goths. I might just risk angering the Franks. Of course, they may just make their escape and run away, and if they do, I don't think we could really chase them. But if there's a chance, if there's just a chance that we could catch the Goths and finish them off, I would be quite happy with that. All right, but anyway. Yes. It is time to take Vicus Alemanni from the Romans. And it's not exactly well defended, so this should be very straightforward. Okay, guys, welcome to the battle. Now, we have skipped somewhat far ahead, as I suppose you might expect. Let's have these guys not fire at will. In fact, just get in there and kill them, if you would, please. These are archers. They should be fine. Basically, they didn't defend the walls at all, so we just had a couple of siege towers go up on the walls, or up to the walls, and deposit some swordsmen. And they just ran all the way around the wall here, and took basically, well, actually, most of the walls, to be honest. And so I basically have my archer cavalry in here. I had them come over to this side, and it looks like that is not the best idea now, because it looks like the enemy is coming for us. So let's have these guys kind of fall back here, and let's have these guys kind of fall back over here. I'll have these guys kind of come on over here. And we'll have these guys kind of go over here. Basically, the reason I had the archers kind of charge their archers was because I didn't want them to actually be able to open fire here. All right, it looks like my spearmen I also, of course, just sent right through the gate here. And so now they will engage the general's bodyguard and take tons of casualties. So let's get our general in there as well, just to kind of assist. All right, now archers stop firing and get in here and kill their archers, since their protection has left them. Actually, let's just have these guys kind of line up over here, just to make sure that if they start routing, which it looks like they are, we can make sure we kill them all. Oh, that was their archers.
Warlord shows his worth. Nothing.
There he is. Come on, kill them, guys. Kill them. There they go. All right, and the archers are routing as well. Like I said, a nice, short, sharp battle. Though the spearmen are looking at me going, why did so many of us have to die for that? Why are these swordsmen taking casualties?
This is a great victory! The cries of dying enemies are sweet music to our warriors.
They're probably getting shot by that tower. Well, the battle's over anyway, so it hardly matters. All right, so yes, as expected, the general did manage to do some damage before he went down. The archers did not. They did manage to get a couple of volleys off, though, on our massed spearmen there. Speaking of whom, a couple of them did lose some of their guys there. Oh well. But anyway, that was it. So let's take this right back to the campaign map. All right, so now I've run into a couple of situations where, like, exterminating doesn't really increase happiness by all that much. I mean, I still kind of want to do it, but if it's not going to help all that much, I kind of don't. And especially since they're already pagan, it's not like we need to worry about those Christians causing issues for us. Maybe I should just occupy them. Or maybe we're the Huns and we should just exterminate them because that's what we do. There we go. Excellent. Actually, that did make happiness go up a fair bit. You see, even having exterminated them, I couldn't set tax rate to very high even if I wanted to, which I don't always want to set it to very high because that decreases population growth. But, yeah, that's kind of an issue. So anyway, Vicus Alemanni has been taken. And we'll see on the end turn where the Goths go. If they stick around here, or if they even come closer, they're mine. I swear they're mine! Alright, but anyway, I guess that was it for now. So once again, I will bring you guys back as more of interest occurs. Okay, guys, welcome back. So, what we have got here is our friendly allies, the Roxolani, have in fact started besieging Campus Yazjez. I don't know what they're going to do. Will they, actually take it this time? Will they trigger the Ostrogoths to become a horde? I don't actually know what they're going to do. But we do have our spy keeping an eye on them, just wondering what they're going to do. I would really rather you guys turned around and went back north. Come on, there's got to be other peoples up here that you can loot. We're nice and far away from me. They probably won't do that. All right, but anyway, up here, Elac with a K. He was garrisoning Augusta Vindelicorum, but they now have a garrison of their own, so I sent him to Vicus Alemanni. His forces, along with the infantry from Elac with a C's army, are basically here just garrisoning the city for now. Now, if you're wondering what happened to Elac with a C, he is on a special strike mission. He is actually in ambush right over here with just his cavalry. And basically, I'm hoping that the Goths kind of, okay, they were over here, right? And they moved over here, probably because, they're not... You see, even though I'm allied with the Franks, I can't just freely move through, the territory that their own units occupy, right? And so he can't either. So I think, basically, he was able to move from the eastern side of the city to the southern side, and is then going to continue on somewhere around here. Now, I don't know if I will actually catch him in an ambush, but if he just comes within range, just for a moment, we should be able to take our cavalry and just finish him off. Now, I don't think I can attack him right there because, I'm pretty sure I would basically just kind of stop right here and not be within range. And then, of course, he would probably flee and get away. So I'm just kind of hoping that with my army hidden here, he'll just kind of continue on his way, and then we'll kill him. Yes, we will kill him. And I'm hoping the Romans, the Romans shouldn't be able to see Elac's army anyways, and I don't think... Hold on a sec. I should probably have checked this beforehand, to be honest. Let's see, Western Roman Empire. Okay, they're not at war with the Franks, so it's not like they'll attack this unit or anything. We should be good here. So anyway, that's what's happening up there. Let's see. Toldilla's army has not had to relieve the siege of Ravenna because the Romans obligingly did it themselves. In fact, it looks like they're going to head down to Rome. And they're just kind of pretending Toldilla's army isn't there. It's like, hey, did you think you were just going to, walk around me? Did you really think that? Orders. That's one of the battles we're going to fight this turn. Just a quick, sharp battle to destroy these Romans here. So, now that I think about it, there was a second Roman force here. Yes. And I don't see them. And I don't know where they could have gone either. I assume they could probably hide in the trees somewhere around here. So I guess it's also possible they just made their escape, which probably would have been wise. All right, well, anyway, so we'll eliminate those Romans there. We actually probably, now that I think about it, we can just go ahead and replenish the garrison that's there. And of course, the other battle is Digi's army is going to take Tarentum. Now, sadly, as you can see, Digi's himself has passed away. So his army currently has no general. Now, of course, we are all very deeply saddened by his passing, though considering the alternate timeline that we all know about, one could say that it was also just an inevitability. We actually did get another general we adopted apparently the garrison commander at Colonia Dacia, and as fate would also have it, his name is also Digi's. So he's going to travel along here, maybe get retrained at Ravenna so that he has like the better armor and weapons. And by that time, I'm sure that they'll have already taken Tarentum and will have started heading north. Unless, of course, we can get that boat down here to take Syracuse. But I'm not holding my breath on that, to be honest. Really not. All right, but anyway, with all those lovely thoughts in mind, let's go ahead and take out the Romans first here. And you see, I don't think this is was this the force that was besieging Ravenna? I don't think so. I thought they had some Comitatenses units there. I think this was the force that was standing, like, just outside of Ravenna, like on the crossroads. Here, can I... Camera. I think they were standing, like, right here, while a separate Roman force was actually besieging Ravenna. So now I'm really nervous. Where did that army, that force go? I mean, it wasn't terribly large or anything, but, All right, anyways, let's just quickly eliminate these guys here. Okay, guys, welcome to the battle. It certainly should be a short one. Here's the enemy Romans over here. My cavalry archers are coming in from this flank, though we'll have to be somewhat careful because there's the edge of the map right there. And then we have the general and the heavy cavalry over here. I guess technically I could have the infantry go forward as well, but I sincerely doubt that they will be needed for this battle. Okay, let's have them move forward there, and let's have them move forward there. Basically, the only really serious unit that's a threat is probably actually the archers themselves. No, actually, that's not true. The bodyguard. The bodyguard is definitely a serious threat. The peasants definitely are not. The archers may or may not be, depending upon whether they actually manage to get any shots off on us, which is possible. All right, the cavalry is coming. Actually, you know what? We'll just have them charge right into the peasants. See, and our archers are already firing. Oh, crap. You guys, come back. Whoops, I missed one of you. Get back over here. Charge! And by charge, I mean run. You guys charge them. You guys get off of guard mode. I forgot you were even in there. And now they've got like all these archers just firing at them as they like charge, I guess. Oh, no. What? Stop doing that. All right, now you guys get over here and chase after the commander because he's chasing our guys over here. He's not doing a great job, but he is killing some of them, and we want that to stop. Oh, that sound is really different from the enhanced sounds mod. Okay, you know what? What we're gonna do is let's have them turn this way. Then we'll have you guys turn around. I like these guys are spearmen, so we should be able to have some fun intercepting the general here. All right, get him, guys. And there we go. All right, we only lost 2 of the heavy spearmen there. And here comes the cavalry you were chasing just a moment ago, and now... Oh, wait a minute. What the heck? I thought I told you guys to stop firing.
We need fight no more. The enemy are in full flight, and the victory is yours.
I mean, I did tell them to stop firing, but I guess we didn't lose anyone to that random arrow fire, so I guess it's fine. Still, we led him on quite a merry chase. Right into the waiting spears of our heavy spearmen. And with that, they are taken out. I don't think there's too much here to discuss. I assume it was, yes, the bodyguard killed most of those guys. All right, but let's take this back to the campaign map. We have a siege that we need to take care of as well. All right, here we are back on the campaign map. The Romans have been obliterated, of course. Now, the question is, where, oh where, is that little force of Romans, the one that was besieging Ravenna? Because again, that was definitely not them. They were the ones standing over here, so where do you suppose they could have gone to? I sort of assume that they're hiding in the trees somewhere, but like where?
General.
See, I don't think they were making their way down to Rome either, so let's move Toldilla's army back up here. I definitely don't want to leave them behind, wherever they've managed to go, or hide themselves. In fact, I almost think... Oh, actually here, we can actually see right here. This is like the available ambush spots, and honestly, they couldn't be here, because our spy searched that. I don't know how close the spy needs to like pass by an area to see if there's an ambush there. So I guess technically they could be hiding in quite a bit of these areas here. But I think it's safe if I send some of these heavy infantry down here to Ravenna. Because I don't want them to just re-besiege the place if Toldilla's not within range. I guess we'll send 2. There we go. So 3 slave spearmen, 3 heavy spearmen units in both places. Actually, I guess for the heck of it, we have the money. Why don't we just retrain them as well? All right, but anyway, that takes care of that. So now I think both of these cities should be safe from any small Roman force that thinks they can just kind of waltz in and take them. All right, now with a heavy heart, Digi's army, well, both past Digis and current Digis, needs to take Tarentum without him. And it's just a single unit of archers, so this should be another short, sharp battle. Okay, guys, welcome to the battle. Now, as you might have expected, we basically just had a couple of siege towers take the gates. Now we have our Hunnic heavy cavalry moving in, along with our Hunnic elite warriors, to take out the 1 unit of archers that is sitting here in the center of the settlement. To be honest, I had sent some archers to assist them with the thought that they might be needed, but doesn't really look like it. Like just as a distraction, but it looks like these guys got off 1 shot, and that's all they'll need. Let's see. Now, if I remember correctly, the Hunnic elite warriors do actually have some melee capabilities. They're not bad in a fight. And of course, we're only facing some archers anyways, so why don't we have them just kind of go kind of go around the back. Around the back. Why are you going right into the back of the unit?
You have killed the
right,
enemy
just
general.
get in there.
Now his men show fear. Now they may turn and run. Attack! Attack!
And there we
Fight
go.
no more. The enemy are
Short
in full
and
flight,
sharp.
and the victory is yours.
Yeah, nothing really to see here. We came, we saw, and we killed them. Wow, they're really not happy about having been conquered by us. If only we had some means of changing their minds. Wait, what? Wait, did I seriously miscount? A sword, a good horse, and the open steppe. Does a true warrior need more? Yes, he needs victory. And today is a day of victory, as your Hun warriors have crushed your enemies and trampled them into the dust beneath their horses' hooves. This is a day to drink to the new masters of the steppe and the wide world. I wonder if that's how you pronounce that. Is that pronounced steppe? I sure hope so. That'd make it a lot less dramatic. All right, well, we are going to click continue playing. But now, hold on. Did I seriously not count that correctly? 14. Yeah, I only have 14 regions right now. I swear it said 15. Did it not say 15? I swear the victory condition said 15. No, seriously, am I crazy? I could have sworn it said 15, and I have 14 regions controlled, so I'm one short, right? That. Okay. I guess we'll close that down there. Just as domination completed, so yeah. Interesting. Interesting. I either can't count, or the victory conditions said 15, but for some reason... Like, wait a minute. Did I complete, like, a hidden victory condition? Like, if I just take all of Italy, does that count as victory as well? Like, is that... Domination completed. Okay, well, well, gosh, I wasn't ready to end the campaign right there. In fact, I'm not ready to end the campaign right there. I want to see if we can catch the Goths here in a couple of turns. Interesting. Okay, well, I guess I'm not ending it right here. I really do want to see if I can catch the Goths. I really do. It annoys me to leave like this just tiny little unit of enemies just kind of wandering around here, especially since how much trouble they gave us. All right, but anyway, I guess I will bring you guys back as more of interest occurs. Okay, guys, welcome back for what is quite possibly the last battle of the campaign, assuming I'm able to pull it off. I really want this battle to go through. But really quick, something I mentioned in my Julii campaign that I have yet to mention in this one is that I tend to leave... Well, I leave the campaign in a state where, theoretically, I could pick up the campaign again at some point in the future. And so, basically, we've continued to, like, build up this new army here. We're still watching the Roxolani and wondering what they're going to do. Or retooling some of our armies here in Italy. Toldilla's getting some, units retrained, and also he's getting some Hunnic elite archers, or elite warriors, in his army. This army is probably going to have to just wait for Digis to show up. I did start converting it to paganism, but that's going to be a bit. We're also training up a fleet here in Rome to hopefully get them to cross over here. That's Digi's army, to cross over here and take Syracuse. And again, this is... Oh, and here's Digi's right here. So he'll be down shortly-ish. And again, this is all in some theoretical future world where I actually pick up the campaign again. It just feels wrong to me to like just ignore everything and just kind of like make a mad dash for the finish line. I really like to leave the campaigns like, I guess, in a still playable state. Even though I've never actually picked up a campaign after I've left it. It just feels wrong to like having worked so hard to, you know, like build up a faction, build up an empire, to just kind of like leave it, like, well, leave armies like just not doing anything, or to stop training new armies, even though like if I were continuing the campaign, that is totally what I'd be doing. It just feels wrong to leave it like that. But anyway, so that's what these armies are all doing. That's what our potential enemies / allies would be doing. And now here's the final battle.
Yes.
Potentially. Elak with his C, he was sitting in ambush here. And apparently that really annoyed our allies here, the Franks, because, well, first off, I couldn't get military access out of them, but they also broke our alliance, so we're just neutral with them again. They did declare war on the Goths, though, and they actually drove them back, like, kind of over here. Like, that's why they're over here at all. But for some reason, they didn't finish the job. To be fair, it was a very small Frankish force that actually attacked them, so I'm wondering if maybe they actually won and they actually killed the force. I think it was like 3 or 4 units of Franks here. But I think we can actually kill them ourselves now. Like, this red line here is actually just for them. So even if we push them back, like, against the Franks, I think we can actually get them. So, without further ado... Oh, you've got to be kidding me. How did they get past the Franks? Wait, we actually still can attack them. Yes! Excellent, excellent. Alright, so... this is it. Amalric and the very last of his forces. And we're going to take them out. Ooh, alright. I actually feel somewhat excited, even though, like, I mean, obviously, we're going to win and everything. It's not like the battle's in doubt. It's just that I thought you guys had escaped. I thought you had escaped for the longest time, and then you just happened to get back within range, and now I'm just sort of excited to take you out. Okay, guys. Welcome to the battle. And what will almost... well, not almost certainly. It will definitely be the final battle of the campaign. So we just have our cavalry archers out here in front. In fact, let's actually get them in loose formation. Because they do have a couple of cavalry archers of their own, after all. And we'll have our regular cavalry, just kind of, or our melee cavalry, just kind of line up behind them there. We should eliminate these guys quite easily. Alright, that unit has been eliminated. Now they do have one more unit there. Of cavalry archers, I mean. So I think what we will do is we're just going to kind of charge forward. So let's stretch that out just a little bit more, I think. Yeah, I don't want to do too much of this dancing back and forth, to be honest, so I think I'm going to bring my melee cavalry forward as well. Just to kind of make them stay away, or if they do, like, come out and attack us, they'll have to actually fight us. We'll have them just kind of bunch up right here. Man, the sound of the arrows hitting them is really different. And just the sound of the arrows flying through the air We've only fought, I think, a few battles where we've actually had the enhanced sounds, but still, it sounds really different. Did you guys think that you had escaped from us? That you had ridden your horses far enough that you would never see the banners of the Huns again? Admittedly, you did go somewhat far, but we were conquering in that direction. Alright, we can take these guys out of loose formation. And what we'll do is we'll just kind of have them now line up directly behind these guys here. I think we might have to move our forces forward, though. In order to open fire some more. Oh no, actually a couple of them are already firing, but let's get them all firing. Now this is a warlord's bodyguard as well, so this is actually a really good cavalry unit. Wow, listen to that sound. That sound of the arrows like smacking into their armor like that. That really is a different sound. I'm not 100% sure if I like it, to be honest. I think I'm okay with the arrow sounds, like of the arrows being fired, and like the sound they make as they fly through the air. I have to admit, I'm a little less keen on the sound they make as they hit these guys. I mean, I don't think it's necessarily a terrible sound. I mean, we're going to keep it for now, obviously. Well, actually, the campaign is over, so I guess it doesn't really matter whether I like it or not, because it's basically over. All right, they've got 35 guys left. So, you know what? You guys stop firing. Ceasefire. And yes, because we could just sit here and shoot them to pieces, but we're finishing off such an annoying and old enemy of ours. I feel like we should have like a proper cavalry charge for our last engagement with them. So, and let's see, we'll actually have our warlord kind of step in front here, just so that he's the first one to like reach them, right? And actually, we'll have you guys just kind of get back here. All right, and now while those guys are running off in that direction, oops, let's not grab the archers. Charge! And victory is ours.
Victory is the reward of warriors. Great victories like this go only to the best.
And with that, our old enemy has fallen. Yeah, we lost a couple of archers there, but I guess that's to be expected. They did have archers of their own after all. Like, not a lot of them, but some. Very small number, though. And finally, they are done for. So let's take this back to the campaign map. Victory indeed. Ah, that feels good. That feels excellent. You guys gave us so much trouble throughout this campaign. I think you deserve every problem that came to you, including your final demise. I did think at one point that perhaps it would be better to just, let them wander the wilderness with just the tattered remains of their once mighty people. But the moment I saw them like pop up right next to this Frankish settlement, I was like, no. The gods have favored us with this moment. We must take it. And so, of course, that is what we have done. Now, it'll take Elac with a C a bit to actually get back to our territory here, because if he moves back in this direction, he'll be caught by the settlement like its zone of control, and I think that'll be the case all the way over here as well.
Yes.
In fact,
Yes, master. Lord?
no, it wouldn't be faster to go around. We'll just have to do our best. I would prefer to go in this direction, though, just so that we can avoid the Romans. The Romans are not at war with the Franks, so... Like, I don't know, maybe they wouldn't come into their territory to attack Elac, but they might. They might, and we definitely wouldn't want Elac to... After such a glorious campaign, and after such a glorious, final battle here against, just finishing off that hated enemy of ours, I would hate for him to, in some future turn, again, if we ever came back, which we may not, or probably won't. I mean, I never have before. But anyway, I don't want him to be left in a bad position. But he should make it back. He should make it back to our own territory. In fact, what I would probably do if I ever came back to this campaign is just grab the rest of his forces from here and just put them on this bridge here. And then have him just move back. Kind of have him move back like this way. Just so that he can join up with his the rest of his army, and they'll be safe if the Romans try to attack them. To be honest, even if the Franks got, just so annoyed with us for being on their territory that they attacked, I actually think we could probably still win that. So just to make sure... Oh, I can't offer compensation. Okay. I was able to offer compensation for the last couple of turns, just to kind of, I guess, keep them happy enough. Or at least I assume that's what I'm doing when I pay compensation. But I guess that would have to wait for, like, another turn. A turn that is not going to come. So, anyway, just like my last campaign, like as the Julii, there is going to be one more episode after this, like a sort of epilogue episode, where we basically just talk about my strategies in the campaign, on the campaign map, since I don't, spend a lot of time on the campaign map talking about that during the actual Let's Play. We'll also do like a map reveal, so that we can see like what the other factions are up to, and just see what they've been up to. And I guess apart from that, though, if you don't care about any of that, obviously this is the last episode of the campaign. The last Let's Play episode will actually be battles and stuff. So if you don't care to hear any of that other stuff, then my Medieval 2 Total War campaign is still going on as the English. So you can go ahead and go watch that. It's been running concurrently with this campaign. And actually, now that I think about it, I should mention we're not going to start another campaign yet. Basically, what I'll do now, instead of having like one episode of the Medieval 2 campaign and one episode of Barbarian Invasion, we'll just have 2 episodes of Medieval 2 a week, basically until that campaign is over. And then I think what we'll do is we'll then start up 2 new campaigns once that campaign is over. So anyway, thank you guys very much for watching, and I hope to see you in one of those other campaigns. But goodbye for now.